Ahoy, ahoy, welcome to a brand new edition of the Ramble on Reactions. Sitting next to me, as always, is handsome Dan Nye.
Sitting right over there is clever Eric Muller.
And we're going to be talking about a movie that's been literally 30 years in the making. And it is glorious. And it has a name. That name is Blade Runner 2049.
30 years in the making, of which I have been lucky enough to have seen both these movies.
Just cram it all in one month.
Cram it all, yeah, the past 3 weeks. Like, just knock it out.
Yeah, sorry we're a little late on this one, but, you know, life.
Life and me, mostly, just being terrible. And Ruby's very enthusiastic about it as well.
Well, because it's Blade Runner 2049.
Because it's, yes, exactly.
She knows what's up.
Movie you're picking up, you're doing an entirely new story about K2S, no.
Just call him K.
K2S, no. So K, played by Ryan Gosling, is doing...
He's the new Blade Runner.
He's the new Deckard, so he's hunting down replicants, and that's the more or less where the story starts. And we can't go too far into it because you get a lot of spoilers.
Yes.
But you do get Harrison Ford, you get Robin Wright, you get Edward James Olmos coming back.
Jared Leto.
Dave
Bautista with a very meaningful part just to start off the film.
Yeah, and that's... So, full disclosure, we just recorded an hour-and-a-half long, full-on rotten spoilers heavy.
Because it's good. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's... All this video is going to be is us saying how good Blade Runner 2049 is. Like, the acting, the directing, the writing, the cinematography. Like, there's not a part about this movie we really need to complain about.
I mean, if I sat down, maybe I could find some nitpicking, but I'm not going to be that guy for this film.
You would have to try. Like, and that's what we go over that in the other podcast.
Like you would literally have to sit down and watch the movie and be like, I'm going to hate it. I'm going to do my best.
I think even going in like that, I think you still wouldn't make it. I think this movie...
It could have been better.
Like, how?
I don't know. Finding a sack of cash next to you in the theater. Hey! Money!
I like undisclosed money. Should I do the right thing and turn this in?
It's one of those moral qualities that you face in Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, that's the other thing is we talked about, and we can bring up here, because this is not an easy film. It's an easy film to watch. You can get into it. It sucks you in.
Mm-hmm. But there are scenes that make you uncomfortable, but for the right reasons.
For the right reasons, for the themes, for the motives, for like the character development and the story development, it's all necessary. And that's the thing. This movie challenges you. It really challenges you as a like audience film goer, which we don't get a lot of, and we go full depth into that into the Rotten as well. So if you've seen the movie, by all means, listen to the Rotten.
And based on the box office, you haven't been seeing it. What's wrong with you, America?
Go see this movie. We'll come back to that in a second. Deep breaths. It's a commitment. This is an almost 3-hour movie. However, it earns it. It earns every minute, every second
is worth it.
Every frame in this film is so...
See it in IMAX if you can.
It's engrossing. It's so thought out and well done. Is there any other highlights you want to talk about?
Just everyone gives great performances, even like people who just show up for one scene, like the pirate from Captain Phillips shows up for one scene. You're like, this is really awesome. It's great to see him.
He nailed it. And Bautista, who has one very vital scene in the beginning of the film, also nails it. Like, we go into that as well.
And it's also really good to see Jared Leto act again, like the right kind of creepy after Suicide Squad.
Yeah, whereas it doesn't work at all. It just falls flat in Suicide Squad. This is like, you're unsettling, but
I love it.
I love it, and I kind of understand it too. That's another thing that this movie is like. You get multiple points of view, but you also get rationale, and it's one of those ones where it's like, well, who am I rooting for, and who's the main character, and what's going on in this film? I have so many questions, and we talked about that.
And we try to answer as many as we can.
We didn't answer many. It was also a lot of this, just being like, oh my god, the movie's so good.
It was.
So, grade it.
I mean, do A+?
I'm doing A+.
Fine, A+.
This is an A+. We said it on the other recording as well. It's going to be hard to top this at all this year. Episode 8, you got your fucking work cut out for you.
Yeah.
So
Coco, I'm looking at you.
I'm excited for that too. So that's the review, as much of it as it was us just saying this movie's awesome.
Go see it.
Go see it.
You don't make movies like this, and we should really support them by giving them more money instead of giving movies like Medea's Halloween 2, whatever that's called.
Transformers.
Happy Death Day, whatever.
See, I kind of want to see that. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But I want to see Ada review it and B because I thought it looked interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See this instead of Geostorm.
See it. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But as always, thank you for making it this far. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let us know what you thought about Blade Runner. We just talked about it for an hour and a half, and we had a blast.
And we can keep talking about it.
We can keep talking. Clearly, we can keep talking about it. So that's clever Eric Muller sitting right over there.
That's handsome Dan Nine.
As always, ahoy, ahoy.
Anchors away.
Am I a replicant? Dan's a robot.